you could hear, my name is Vincenzo, and I'm very happy to be with you here, coming from different countries. In fact, I'm going to talk about team spirit in an international dimension, and why not in a local dimension too. Not everybody agree with the teamwork. And in my country, for instance, there is a saying, a proverb. Chi fa da sé fa per tre. It sounds very nice in Italian. Okay, so sometimes people believe in this proverb. And what it says in English, it says that I am more efficient if I work by my own compared to work with other three people. So it's against teamwork. And I don't agree so much. But there's always something true in Proverbs. Why? Because when I want to organize something is in my mind, and I ask for some help to some friends, I call them. I say, hey, could you help me? I say, yeah, sure. So, you know, I would like to do that stuff. We can organize some party in our area. We can organize concerts and things like, would you help me in that? Oh, yeah, sure. So I explain him or her, please, I would like we do this kind of thing. Oh, yeah, sure. So I want to be sure. There is no doubt. So I explain him again things, or her. I explain him again the things. So to be sure that everything is clear. Cool. So at the end, did you get everything? And on the other side, you say, do you think I'm not intelligent enough? I understood what you said. Okay, let's meet tomorrow and we'll see what we have done. And the day after, I went to the place, and I see, and everything is different from what I wanted. And I get frustrated. That's why sometimes teamwork doesn't work. Because there is the needs of some components in teamwork. Nevertheless, I love teamwork. I like teamwork. Do you like teamwork? If you like teamwork, raise your hand, please. Who likes teamwork? Raise your hand. A lot of us. And if you don't like teamwork, maybe it means you like to be commanded, or you like to command. You are free to do it, but at least we know. When I was young, long time ago, about 18, I was starting to have my own opinion, my own discussion with my friends, and sometimes they didn't agree with me. And I was not able to understand why. He doesn't agree with me, he doesn't understand anything. I was getting frustrated. But still, understanding for me was something important. So, when I was about 20, I met an organization that was talking about international understanding. And I said, this is where I want to go, because I want to understand internationally, I want to understand people, I want to understand culture. And this organization was working, is still working, for developing cultural understanding, cultural respect, exchange among countries for the good of the country of the world. So I joined the management of this organization, and finally, after some time, I could attend my first international meeting. It was about 1989. Imagine, no smartphone, no internet, nothing. I was Italian, coming from Italy, from Turin, going out from my country. Wow, meeting people from every part of the world. Wow. And we had our first working group. So we had to work together to plan a project, an international project, a conference. And I remember these things, I still remember, we were 4 in a round table. There was a Colombian guy at my left. There was another guy from Europe, I don't remember which country, but it was from Europe, am I right? And in front of me there was a young lady. We were, all of us, about 20, 21, something like that, years old. And we had to plan a new activity. So we started to talk. I'm Italian, you know. They say we like to talk much. It's true, for me at least. So I started to say, okay, we could do things like that, you know, we could plan that and plan this one. And the other guy from Colombia, okay, mi hermano, mira, so my friend, look at, but we all can also do that. Before I started to finish my speech, he interrupted me, so he wanted to say something. And the other guy at my right did the same things. He started to talk, and we were going on like that for about 5-7 minutes, talking one on the other. No, but let's do like that. With a lot of enthusiasm. Young guy with a lot of enthusiasm. Was not bad. But we were there for international and cultural understanding. And suddenly, like I was waking up from a dream, I realized that our friend, the young lady in front of us, was not talking. She was from an Asian, Southeast Asian city. It doesn't matter which one. She was from Southeast Asia. And so I realized that I said, Guy, just a while. Lucia, why are you not talking? Do you have a different opinion? Why are you not talking? And she said, you know, in my country, before talking, we let the other people finish to talk. Whoa. I was starting to feel ashamed, you know. I was kind of sleeping under the table, but was not finished. Because Lucia then continues. And she said, you know, in my country, before talking back to someone, first we think to what the other person has said, then we talk. I was vanishing because I was ashamed. Because we were talking one over the other, and actually we were not thinking about what the others were saying, because we were so engaged in telling our opinion one over the other that we were not really listening to the other. So after 20, almost 30 years, I still say thank you to Lucia for what she taught me. She taught me about respect, because this is respect. So respect, for me, it's one of the first ingredients, a magic ingredient of team spirit. It's not enough, because of course we need a lot of things in team spirit. Another important ingredient for me is tolerance. Why? Because we can all mistake. We can all do some mistake. So we need to be tolerant with ourselves and the others. Of course, we don't have to exaggerate. There is one person that I consider one of the greatest philosophers in the history of the world that about 2,000 years ago said, if a friend of yours do a big mistake, first time, take him apart alone and explain him what didn't wrong, what was not good. If go on doing the same mistake a second time, take him apart alone, but call another friend, so you have a witness in front of you. And if he does the same thing the third time, tell it in front of everybody. So that, what does it mean that? It's an old thought to say that we have to be tolerant. It's important, but we also have to show to people when they are doing big mistakes, show to ourselves, first of all, that we are going on the wrong direction. So, respect, tolerance. Other important element, of course, is having a common objective. We know all that. So, teamwork, team spirit is nice, isn't it? The team work together. If we have a problem, the team solve it, right or not? Yes. So it's cool working in team. It's great. So we can sit down and make work the team, right? No, because there is another important ingredient in team spirit, that is personal responsibility. If we are not personally responsible, strongly responsible for the work we do, the team cannot work. First, because if we do a mistake, we impact the rest of the team. Second, because even if there is something wrong, the first things we have to ask to ourselves is not, what Marco has done not good. He probably has done something not good, that's why it's not working. No, the first thing we have to ask is to ourselves is, did I do my work properly? Have I done, what was my role in this problem that we are having around? So first, we have to ask it to ourselves, how did we work? Then maybe we can go to questioning to the other what was wrong. And of course, we have the right to do it. Last, communication is something in a way we have already talked, because a lot passes also through communication. What I call fair communication. Because we need to talk with people, to explain, to exchange, and when there is something good or something wrong, we need to share it. If it is something good, we have to take advantage. The team has to take advantage of that. If it is something wrong, the team works together to solve the problem. So we said respect, tolerance, common objective, personal responsibility, and the fair communication. All these are important ingredients to me for team spirit. But why did I talk to you about team spirit? We are coming from different countries, different places, different tradition, culture, ethnic, religions. And I do believe if we work more with the appropriate team spirit, everything can work better. In our workplace, in our family, with our friends, with the good spirits, among different countries, among different religions. If we work with the good team spirit, with the appropriate team spirit, the world can work better. So this is what I wish you. I wish you a great team spirit, and I wish you to enjoy it and to have a great time. Thank you.